This is beautiful, mind you. This is absolutely beautiful. But why? Why has God decided to bless Makalov? Why has God declared that Makalov just can't stop winning? I don't know who he is, but by God am I thankful for it. God bless you, you gambling, lying, shitty human being. Also, I looked up Jared's growth rates, and they're like, okay. They're like, alright. They're not great growth rates, but they're not bad growth rates. They're good enough.
There is no meme. This is just a threat.
Hey, welcome back to Fire Emblem Radiant Dawn Randomized. The gift that just keeps on giving. Last time, we cleared about half of Part 2. This time, the goal is to clear mayhaps... Well, we're not going to finish Part 2. We're not 2-episoding Part 2. Might be able to 3-episode Part 2. We still have Joffrey's charge. God only knows how that one's going to go. Tanith? Okay, the fact that I don't have a healer is kinda spooky. I also don't particularly like how I can't see anything. Shit. Do one of you guys have, like, an herb? Alright, you have a vulnerary. And you have a vulnerary. Please just don't be an archer. Still Stone Cold Steve nothing. What the hell is up with that? Alright, there's that guy. Alright, let's take a vulnerary. And then wait like that. Okay, good thing I sent Oscar up. Well, how the fuck do you have Rolf's bow? Wait a minute. Who gave you that? That's his bow. You have no right to use it. Ooh, something's actually attacking Oscar. Okay. So far, nothing's come out of the darkness to make me shit my pants. And I appreciate that. Wait, hold on. No, there will be no pants shitting here. I'm getting too lucky. I don't like it. I don't like how nothing bad has happened to me in the entirety of Part 2. It feels like it's storming up. For, like, this guy to have a horse slayer. No? I mean, if all three of those guys hit me, Shannon would have died. What are the odds that there's a healer right there? Man, fuck you. Well... let's just have you do this. I guess I just have to hope that I don't run into any spooky enemies. Can you really not see one space in front of you? My God, man. Tanith, get your shit together. That's a killer weapon. Wait a minute. Haha. Makalov has fortune. He can't get crit. Deeply funny game, honestly. Oh, that's a swords master. 21 speed, 20. Oh wait, I'm goated. No, I'm not. What is your gauge right now? 19? Let's instead... I mean... No, hold on. Just trade over the Olivigrass so that you can use that next turn. And for this turn, Vika just comes down and kills. Wow, it takes a while for him to walk over there. And he lands the 18% hit. That's annoying. Nope, I don't like that you did that. I don't want to give Ike experience. But at the same time, like... Actually, I'm just going to end the sentence right there. I want to baby up tension on. Alright, that's a paladin, right? Yeah, that is a paladin. Which does mean that this is a more experience for him. Get out of here. Almost a level up. Damn shame that we can't see the way forward. But, I don't... Again, unless there is specifically an archer, or I guess a bow knight. But I kinda don't have any way to see that. Because I'm fairly certain you can have a torch at this point. But it randomized into something that's not a torch. So... Bro, you're a sword master. And you can't handle the Tormod's, the Makalov spice. Absolute art. Okay, that's bad. That's bad. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, it's not bad. It's not bad. She's cooking. No one ever say that she's not cooking. Oh, shit. It's a barbarian. And I figured out at least a theory as to why they have such insane stats. Someone in the comments brought up they're the only tier 1 class without anything, like, afterwards. No tier 2, no tier 3. A barbarian is just a barbarian. So some people think that's why they have crazy cracked growth rates? Regardless of the reason, that man is dead. And I got a statue frag, which... I mean... I sure statued that frag. That item, I think, is literally worthless. Because it, like, Constitution only matters for getting shoved and for... Actually, what else does it possibly matter for? Also, why is she not... Do hawks not have any coding to see in Fog of War? That can't be right. You definitely fight hawks in Fog of War maps. And have hawks, rather. Not fight. Have hawks. I think. Did they not program certain classes to have anything in Fog of War? Is that why my vision is so shit? Much to think about. Alright. So long, Gay Bowser. Oh, hey, Micaiah. Did not see you there. Alright, Shinon, you've been doing some expert dodging on this map. Now all you need to do is cap it off with a good level. Yeah, that's a good one. 100% solid. Oh. Why is there just a lion? Also, why are his stats so bad? Do I need to worry about this paladin? I might. I don't know, I feel like if I had to worry about him, he would have moved at some point. This might be a little risky. Oscar, do you have any combat skills? Quick Claw, which theoretically would help you here. Sorry, Astrid. This is just how the cookie crumbles sometimes. Right, the boss. You have a secret book that I can't steal because Heather became fucking Makalov. Wait. Hold on. This might be something for me to do after all. I don't have to worry about that iron longbow potentially killing Tanith. I have the power of Fenrir Mordecai. Yes. Did I just counterattack with Shriek for no damage? I think that's what just happened. I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Alright. Vika! Of course, right? Of course there's a dude there. Why wouldn't there be a dude there? Seriously, what are you just doing in that corner? Alright? Just jacking off in the corner of a cave? I mean... kind of weird, dude. Alright, you just one-shot you. It's going to take me 2 turns to kill this boss regardless. Or, it's probably not, actually. Hold on, what's the experience yield for killing a lion? Because as a player, I don't think you ever fight a lion. Is there ever a map where Skramir appears as an enemy? I don't know. How much experience is Skramir's life worth? None. It's like nothing. Well, anyways. Tanith can one-shot this girl. I can lament the loss of the secret book. And then move on to Joffrey's charge. Alright, actually, I guess I can. Oh, that is a sick fucking joke! Not only do I get that torch staff too late to do anything with, I also don't have anyone that can even use it. Stupid fucking video game. How bad do you have to be turtling for these guys to even pose a threat to you? Well, anyways. Yep. This will do. As I expected. The Queen's house pets are blah 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 hurdy dirty flu. Alright. Shannon is not quite leveled up, but you know, he's getting there. My death means nothing. Alright, give me a shine for... fucking, I don't know, Pink Floyd. Ah. We've done it! Another invigorating Chapter 2. Or Part 2, Chapter 2. We're on to Chapter 3. Alright, now Joffrey's charge is going to be very, very interesting. Alright, we're gonna go to Khalil's shop. Khalil is Nyla, which is interesting. But the main thing is I want to see Danvin. But there's also Alencia. The Brave Lance that she gives Joffrey is now a Venom bow. Ironic, considering that Valtome not only deserves to get poisoned, but also wields a poison tome when you fight him. Alright. Kieran, who is Nolan... Okay, so we've... Oh my fucking god. I have 2 Tarvoses with the Dayan group. I have 1 Tarvos that I sent to the Grail Mercenaries with Meg. And Nolan is on the fucking Alencia team. Oh, and there's no way to get something to Alencia. The Knights of Crimea are just stuck with what they have personally. Because while Brahm, Nephany, and Heather go to the Grail Mercs in Part 3, and Har, no one goes to the Crimean Knights until the Crimean Knights join Ike at, like, the last 2 chapters. Last chapter, even, of Part 3. And their one little spin-off episode in Chapter 3-6, I think. So all this time, Nolan can't get any of the Tarvoses. And it's even worse, because I'm doing that thing where I immediately leave for effect. Nolan won't even be able to use it, because he's randomized into... Alright, why... A fucking sniper. And he can't even fucking use the crossbows I sent over because he's not in the Grail Mercs. His stats are good. His stats are good, okay? Alright. Skills. He also has White Pool. Also, why is he a sniper with Bird Foe? You're a bow unit. You kill birds anyway. 3 White Pools. Alright. Am I gonna give the same unit 15 magic and speed? That's insane. Alright, Nolan's a sniper. That's just an Ike. That's a yellow unit. I finally have a thief. It's the goddess Ashira, who's replacing... Is that Makalov? I think this is Makalov? And she has Nighttime. No, Makalov has a skill. So whoever replaces him should have 2 skills. I think. Maybe? I don't remember. Doesn't Makalov have Tempest or some shit? Oh my god, does she keep her authority? I forgot about the concept of authority stars. Okay. Alright. There's, you. Oh, one of you is missed. Okay. Another Dark Mage. This, and you also only have Fenrir. And you have Wrath. I need something other than Fenrir for these Dark Mages. But okay, Zahark. So this is Makalov, because she has a bond with Zahark, who is Marcia. So that's Marcia, this is Zahark. That's Kieran. Which means that this is Astrid? No, this is Danved. And Bastion has become Ike with Micaiah's Sacrifice and Beast Foe. And a Blood Tide Scroll. What's with all the fucking tides? Alright, White Pool, Night Tide, alright. I mean... I have a lot of dudes. Alright. Fuck. Alright, are there any cool item drops? Vantage! Okay, that's pretty cool. I can fuck with Vantage. A Steel Axe? That's not useless, actually. A Steel Lance? Okay. Alright. We got some stuff. A Master Crown. Alright, where is that Fire Sage? Okay. I need to kill that Fire Sage with a full inventory so I can send that Master Crown over to the convoy so Marcia can access the convoy and I can get that to Makalov, who really has no reason to stay as a Fire Sage because a lot of his stats are capped. That's very important, actually. I forgot in all of the hubbubaloo, I never looked at Joffrey. Night Tide again! Man. Flourish? When the fuck does this skill show up? Okay. Let's RTB for a second. I'm not awarding any bonus experience here. It's for Makalov. Plus, you guys don't have any capped stats outside of Valtome's, skill. Alright, Convoy, Give, we don't need those. Alright, I mean... Take... And give... Alright, we got the power of God, I guess. And let me look at bargains. No staves. We got some potions. Celerity! And another rework. And an Atard for fucking Bastion. Okay. Obviously, I want celerity. We'll put in the convoy for now because you can't access skills in part 2 for some fucking reason. Maybe they were worried about you giving Heather's pass to someone. I don't have any staff units on this map, so rewarp doesn't do anything for me. So I'll buy the Atard because it's funny. Do I actually need it? Hold on. Is Bastion going to exist past this part of the game? Probably not. So getting the Atard for him is just nice. But real talk, let's give Valtome a better fucking weapon than 2 Wind Edges. There we go. Items. Give our dear Bastion one of your Wind Edges. Everyone has a healing item, right? Yeah, everyone's got something. A shop. In that case, I'm gonna buy a Horse Slayer, because if Jill taught me anything, having a Horse Slayer around on your Pegasus Knight is really useful. I can't afford rewarp, I kinda don't care. The Silver Poleaxe is really cheap, so I'll just buy it for later. And then just on the off chance, give Valtome that. Alright. I think I've divvied up resources pretty well. Because Jesus, Mary, and Joseph. God. Well, let's just get it started. Go forth, Meg, Valtome, Joffrey! Go forth and satisfy millions. Oh, the game is chugging. The Atard would have killed this guy, wouldn't he? Am I being immediately punished for not buying the Atard? Jesus Christ. Alright, well, we can at least let Bastion kill this guy. Thanks, Mist. You've really done it. Now let me think here, right? So who's left in the pool for the Grail Mercenaries? We have Ike, so it would be... We don't have Soren, we don't have Reese, we don't have... various other men. How well does the Goddess Ashira... Why do you have nothing but beast killers? Yeah, what? I mean, we have God. So, that's really funny. Joffrey's charge is very funny with Joffrey having randomized into an armor knight. He isn't charging very much. Go get him, Nolan. I've been given a whole lot of units that might be worth training up if they just weren't on the Crimean Knights. Very nice of these guys to still be bishops with physic. That would be very annoying if they weren't. Go, my yellow people! Kill them all! I'm beginning to think that that bandit might be a problem. Maybe. Well, at least that Wyvern Rider's looking pretty good. Alright, that's my fault. I was the problem? Now, how does their targeting work? Alright, for some reason I thought that they prioritized yellow units. They might not. I might have gotten myself killed. Might. That is the key word here. Or the first enemy just happened to attack Bastion. That's fine. We can live with the first enemy attacking Bastion. It's all the rest of them that are a bit of a problem. Ow. Excellent work, Bastion. Good job on the whole not dying shebang. So, oh, Nolan's gonna be fine. He is very, very bulky. God, I was really hoping he didn't get hit by that, though. Because poison is annoying. Farewell, brave soldier. Yet another victim of the bandit classes. Whoa, what the fuck was that? Why did you do so much damage? I complimented that Wyvern Lord, and then he missed an attack and fucking died. The moral of the story is to never compliment anyone. That's just not something I should do, apparently. What? Why are you... You know what? Sure. Go on! The crows really, really want to attack that door. Or just the doors in general. They thought Light My Fire was kind of an overrated song. Oh, he has a Worm Slayer. Of course he has a fucking Worm Slayer. Alright, well... We're going to play Valtome's Charge by having Valtome charge. He's gonna get there eventually. And I have to remember, where are the sparkles on this map? There's one right there. I know there's one over there, and then I think there's one, like, up here? No? Is there only 2 on this map? There might only be 2 on this map, unless I look around and... Oh, okay. Anyways... Oh, there's the third one. 1, 2, and then 3's over there. Yep, okay. Second attack. I wanted to move Zahark up there, but that Bowman makes things really fucking obnoxious. I was about to make a Star Ocean joke with Bowman there, and I went, who the... Stop making jokes that no one's going to get. No one played Star Ocean. I'd say a Star Ocean is, I think, one of the most beloved JRPGs ever made. People definitely played it. Wait! I forgot! But the Beast Killer doesn't work on, Cavalry? Okay, well. Take revenge for the Wyvern Lord, God! Not the weirdest thing. And then I think I can leave these generals to the mages. So Nolan Rolf can just finish off you. Very, very nice. Then... how to proceed? Zahark. Simply because I'm scared of what's going to happen if you're left to your own devices any longer, we're just going to Brave Sword you. Hopefully, we'll have seen the last of the goddamn bandit class. Then we put you right there, which will bait over this Slapnuts McGonagall. And then, in order for Bastion to be able to keep up with the army, we'll have him attack you. And I forgot that God gives me nighttime. This is a lesson about how, through faith in our Lord and Savior Jesus Christ, you will gain greater defenses to the imperfections and sins of the outside world, so that you can truly embrace your inner Catholic. That or praying to Jesus lets you survive gunshots. I don't know. Sure. I don't intend to let Alencia's Gambit get to the point where Joffrey's Knights even show up. So, hopefully, wasting Fenrir's with Mist here ain't gonna be that big of a problem. Hold on, wait, did he just fire off a worm? What? Alright, well. Joffrey's men are doing a bang-up job. Ooh, and you perfectly one-round this guy. Alright. Looking pretty good. And you healed my dude. That's awesome. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm a little concerned about Mist being there. But I think she's actually going to be fine. Oh, I thought that was a Thunder Mage. I saw the yellow knapsack and just went, ah, yellow equal mage, and just didn't think about it any further. That might be a problem for me later on down the line. This might be a problem for me right... Oh, never mind. Let's say right now on the line. But now, Nolan's just chilling. So that's 3 unsellable Tarvoses. I just can't use. That's not good for the economy. Buy-in! It is what it is, and what it is will be. Thank you, Zahark. Yeah, the only randomization left for Part 2 is Khalil, who we know is Nyla. But that doesn't exactly mean anything, because I don't know what Nyla is. Much to think about. But it is much to think about. Wait, hold on. I can't say next time just yet. Hold on. Wait for it. Wait for it. Hold. Hold on. Why are these... Why do they want to destroy the doors? I just don't get it. They're even triggering their own boss's dialogue. That's so funny. Get the fuck out of here, thief man. Alright. Now I can end the episode. Thank you guys very much for watching. Take care. Jesus, there's so much going on in Part 2. I can't fuck with it.